on the street. These girls then went to Twitch jail. Let's see what he talking about.
Video by Gabe Official. All right, let's go ahead and check this out, man. And I especially want to react to this video because Gabe here, he has a complete opposite take that I had. He thinks that everybody was tripping. I think a lot of guys, especially young dudes, are like, nigga, what the fuck? If that was me, bro, I would have did more than that. If that was me, they would have had to be pulling me off of them. I get that, but that doesn't take away from the fact that, you know what, let's just run the video. I'll talk through the video. Let's go.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zo, do your
Zoe, he's not consenting. Huh? He's not.
Saeed thing? No one essay Saeed. You never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like,
Hold on, cuz.
He's not consenting.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that, you know what, let's just run the video. I'll talk through the video. Let's go.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras.
Zoe, he's not consenting.
So the whole Saeed thing? No one essay Saeed. He's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer just got banned from Twitch. Everybody's on Twitter celebrating like it's justice. But in this video, I'm gonna break down why that ban means absolutely nothing and how Twitch is playing all of you that was crying about this situation. So Official Society, we got breaking news, like literally right now as I'm making this video. Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn just got banned, both off Twitch. And you know the internet's happy as hell. Twitter's happy as hell. And honestly, I wasn't even gonna cover this till they actually got banned. I don't want to say too much, but my personal opinion, y'all really dragged it to the point where y'all got the girls banned.
Good. They deserved it. Yeah, we got bro here literally running away. He's literally running away. You know, in the recent video I dropped talking about the DoorDash girl, someone left a comment and it sums it up perfectly. When in doubt, reverse the genders, right? I mean, bro trying to run away. He hiding behind bro.
My issue is he laughing. What the fuck are you laughing for? If you don't want to be touched by these women, bro, stand your ground. They're women. Listen, there are double standards. Everybody want to flip sides and this and this and that. And, you know, there's a time and a place for that. I can't give it to this dude, even though he's smaller than these girls. I ain't even gonna lie, that dude's small. But damn, bro. Say, bitch, don't put your hands on me. Do not touch me. You stink. You funky. I don't fuck with you. Whatever it is, bro, let it be known. You doing all this running, you giggling. Then you want to hop on the internet how you got violated. Yeah, dog. I watched Young Don's video where he was talking about McQueen, calling him a dweeb and stuff like that. And I agree with Young Don saying that, because it's like, what if he don't want to sleep with the girls? Because pretty much McQueen was trying to call him a dweeb and say because he didn't want to do nothing with the girls. But it's like, if I don't want to do nothing with you, I don't want to do nothing with you. Where I think he a dweeb is, like, look what the fuck are you doing? Look at the position you in, sir. Like, why are you letting females do this to you? It's okay to be the asshole sometimes. You really not the asshole, but it's okay to be the asshole sometimes. Honestly.
Wow. Okay.
He going crazy.
Bro don't want no parts of that. He doesn't want any parts of that. Y'all don't know this, man. He might have a whole girlfriend that he hasn't revealed. You feel me? Or maybe he just not into them. Shit. It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, you have full autonomy and control over your body. If somebody is trying to do something to your body that you don't want them to do, they should respect that.
It's like a cartoon. It's like my car. Oh my God.
Bro, that ass ran away. You see, if he really was like liking it, but trying to pretend like
car. Oh my God.
He's still smiling. Young Don, fuck all that, cuz. Look at homie. He's still laughing. What is you laughing at? If you didn't want them touching you, bro, y'all full of shit to me. I don't give a damn, cuz.
It's like my car. Oh my God.
See, bro, that ass ran away. You see, if he really was like liking it, but trying to pretend like he not into it, he would not have left, bro. He would have been like, dang, get off me, get off me. But then he sit back down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope they do that shit again. Bro ran away. I don't know how much clearer it needs to get than that.
He don't want it, bro.
He did not tell you that.
He don't want it.
Bro, are you really traumatized? I'm confused, society. I said I don't want to say too much because this.
Of course, we aren't going to be traumatized, bro. But he felt disrespected.
Victims out there in like real situations, right? But this situation, you have people covering this situation, showing the clip and actually saying like,
oh my God, I don't want to show this clip too much because it's really crazy.
Bro, oh my God, it's weird, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, listen. Fucking niggas be getting banned. Even you had to blur it to a degree.
I don't want to show this clip too much because it's really crazy.
Bro, oh my God. It's weird, bro. The internet is really weird. The fact that these guys can exaggerate a situation, and it's called clip farming. They clip farming the situation to get these girls banned because this cameraman said that he's been assaulted by these two girls. Like, you got autistic kids or like actually younger kids or just, you know, helpless people. But that's not the case right here, my people.
Hold on. Wait, what did this text
actually
say?
Younger kids.
Look, here's what he said. I've been vocal about the situation originally and nobody cared. It took me a lot to talk about it again, and for the third time, it has hurt me once again, where it will take me time to heal from it again. I've been invalidated by the other parties, which don't realize what it did. See, this is why the male suicide rate is higher than women's suicide rate. I'm not saying bro off of this bro should do anything that extreme, but point I'm making is male suffering, male mental health, nobody seems to give a fuck about that shit. You feel me? And so you don't know what's going on in bro's life. You don't know what relationships he has with chicks and all that. He might have a girlfriend. And he's trying to play the game. He's like, damn, I can't like really crash out on these people. I'm trying to maintain good professional relationships. This is how people get abused all the time in the professional world, especially Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? They abuse you sexually and they hold your career as what, you know, they're going to blackmail you with, right? Or
why you don't say nothing, bro? Not on the internet. You get on the internet typing, but you ain't say, hey, bro, don't touch me. No. Stand firm as a man. And Young Don, you know, people commit suicide. Men commit suicide more than women because men are actually about it. When women say that shit, and I've dealt with a woman who's done shit like that, they just be talking. They be being petty to get you to get on their program. Men are really about that shit when they say, man, I'm finna, you know? So whether we like it or not, it's a cold world we live in. Put your boots on, nigga. Really, strap up, because it's like the world gonna keep going with or without you. Point blank, period.
Or coerce you with, oh, you better be chill, bro. You better be cool, bro. Or else you're not gonna have this job. You working with some of the biggest streamers and around the biggest streamers in the world. You don't want to fuck that shit up. You know what I'm saying? But he knows that some foul was done to him, and he just wanted to make that right.
Or just, you know, helpless people. But that's not the case right here, my people. I can't believe you guys really got these girls banned for that. And we're gonna see how long this ban gonna last. Because if they banned for life, that is crazy. Like, you got these girls actually apologizing for manhandling another man.
I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable, and it's on me. I take full accountability for that. I just want to say, Saeed, and to anybody out there that I made feel uncomfortable, I'm genuinely sorry.
Bro,
she deserved. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though. You need to go to jail. Yeah, you need to go to jail. She need to go to jail, man. She need to go to jail. I don't give a damn. They kept telling you he wasn't with that shit. You need to go to jail.
This shit. Soluminati warned her, bro. This the exact same shit Soluminati was calling out. Check it out, man.
I'ma start with Duke Dennis. We all know Duke Dennis is a chill nigga. I done seen so many clips with girls just thirsty as hell for this nigga Duke. A chill nigga. He don't really do anything wrong. You going around biting niggas. You have bit more than 10 niggas. This bitch a zombie. Bro, Zoe Platt the dick eater. She's a zombie, bro. Every male she streamed with, she has to make him feel uncomfortable. Bro, can you do content without humiliating niggas? Seriously, can you?
This was not just, you know what I'm saying, a group of friends that were playing around, people that been known each other, and it went a little bit too far. right? They know that this is their main way they like to farm views. These two girls in particular, Nina and Zoe, they put on this like masculine persona while presenting themselves in a sexual, feminine way. And they like to try and emasculate men in that, you know what I'm saying? They try to emasculate men and get views like that. They did this to themselves. I mean, this ain't their first strike.
I'ma always be all right, bro. Trust me. But I want to make sure he's okay. Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Like, we're talking about Saeed. And this situation, what I'm talking about, has nothing to do with YPG, none of that. So I don't want to hear his name, but it only has to do with me and Saeed. And listen, I'm old enough to own up to what
this fucking girl, she is wearing the facade of being like a black girl. That's her whole shtick, bro. Is pretending to be a black girl, dressing all like hypersexual, but allegedly is not into guys. You know what I'm saying? That's how she was moving on Drewski shit. They brought this shit on themselves, man.
Wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, and we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know.
And I really don't like this girl, bro. I'll be real with you. Here's why I don't like her. Because
I don't like her voice. That's the one thing that throw me off is her voice. I'm like, bro, her voice so damn deep. Sounding like a nigga. I hate girls that talk like that. Talk like a nigga.
She's getting rich and famous by trying to act like certain women from our culture, from our people, but let a black girl act in the exact same way. Even if she good looking, people will be just calling her all the nastiest shit in the world, bro. That's why I didn't really make my video focused on Zoe.
That's not true. That's not true. There's ghetto black women out there. For real. For real. Cause now we talking about a nigga who been around the ghetto, man. Who ain't afraid to go to the slums. There's really nice black ghetto women out there. Believe it or not. Like really nice. They respectful. They're just loud as hell. You know, they fit the description with the weave and the long ass eyelashes, but they cool and they nice and you can get along with them easily. I'm sure there's people that makes fun of them, but like for the most part, like they get good energy back to them. 100%. 100%. I really feel like no matter where you come from, how you act or what you do, if you treat people with respect, you're going to get that shit back because you get what you put out in the world at the end of the day, point blank, period. So I disagree with that. And hell, if that's what she want to act like, that's fine. Like, think about it. Dawn, she probably didn't grow up around Asian folk. Like, she grew up around black people. Like, the only time she hung around Asian folk was probably when she went home. That's it. But when she go to school, when she go to events, when she go to parties, when she go to clubs, she hanging around black folk. So obviously the culture is going to bleed off on her. Look at the Asian community in LA. It's a lot of them. And they say nigga too. I ain't saying that's cool or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, it's common sense that they really they naturally evolved into our culture because they're right there with us. It's not like they tried to benefit from that shit. It just so happened that you can benefit from acting like another race while being a different, in a different skin tone. So, but if you want to say too, like, people get teased for that. Black women get teased for acting quote unquote white all the time. Just be speaking proper, or they're a nerd. They're into anime and shit. They get teased all the time just because the way they speak or the things that they're into. At the end of the day, it's gonna be okay. But that ain't the reason I don't hate people for those reasons. Like, if your circumstances were you grew up around black people, so you talk like us, like, I'm not tripping on that. I hate people who put on a facade, who grew up in the suburbs. You grew up in the suburbs, you hung around white folks for a good amount of time, but when you get on this side, you play like you like us. Bro, like, what the fuck are you doing? Or I'll give you a better one. People that are from other cultures, they'll play like the nigga, but they'll always talk down on the nigga as well. And pull up how their culture is differentiated from niggas. But it's like, you do the nigga shit with us too. So which are you? You trying to play both spectrum? What it really is, and I'm always gonna say this, you'll hear this a lot from me if y'all new to this channel, is everybody wants to be a nigga till it's time to really be a nigga.
In the last video and made it more focused on her, because in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, she is more protected by her skin, by her race. You know what I'm saying? Why is she always around black people, by the way? You know, it's just another culture vulture, and so she getting what she deserved.
And from what I understand, I think she from the Bronx. Ain't that full of black folk? Or am I wrong? Look, percentage of black people that are in the Bronx. What are the percentages of all the ethnicities in the Bronx? So it's predominantly the Latino community, 54.9%. Got black African Americans, 29.1%. Non-Hispanic whites, 8.8%. Asian, 4.1%. She grew up around black folk. Like, I don't hate on people for that shit. Like, if you was around it, obviously the culture gonna bleed off onto you.
He's very hurt by it, so
and that doesn't make you a vulture.
all that we know.
I don't know if he have issues. I don't know if he's really helpless, right? But from what I seen in the clip, he's laughing, he's giggling, he's running. These girls are not hurting him, and I'm not even on here defending them. I'm not defending them because
you are, bro. I ain't gonna.
No, he's not defending them. Like,
some wild stuff with a cat that got me so upset. If you know me, I rock with animals, and she was just spinning the chair with the counter.
Bro, the fact that you more upset about a cat falling on the floor than a black man having his.
Then he made it about race. Saeed don't even sound like a black name. I could be wrong. Saeed got some nice
autonomy.
Could be wrong. Is Saeed black? But look, listen, I don't agree with what the girls did. I would have been like, get the fuck up off me. Bro, he needs to be a man and stand on his own. And you was talking about, you know, he don't want to lose his gigs with being a cameraman for pretty top tier people. Bro, fuck all that. And honestly, if they don't understand that, then have a spine. Don't, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, you'll be down with anything. If it was some gay niggas doing that shit to you, what you gonna do? You gonna do all that smiling and shit? Bro, stand on your own. If you don't like what the fuck somebody's doing to you, treating you, stand on your own 2 feet. Be a man, bro. Fuck that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's not defending them. What they did was some dickhead shit. And I would have told them that.
He violated and disrespected and humiliated. Bro is a cameraman. He ain't even got a platform like that to really speak out for himself. That's weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Cat fell off the chair. It was wild. I felt bad for the cat. So I'm not defending these girls, but the situation, they ain't deserve that, bro. You guys exaggerated. All you streamers out there that was crying, you guys exaggerated. And now they're banned. Like, everybody thinks this is justice. Everybody talking about Twitch finally did the right thing. And all these male streamers that were crying think they won. But to be honest, y'all wrong. And I'm about to show you exactly why. See, everyone thinks they got banned because Twitch decided to take accountability for what happened to the cameraman Sid. That they listened to XQC, to Osman, to Your Age, and everyone else that was calling them out. We're on nobody's side. And I'm gonna call all those people, all those men that were crying, babies, clip farming. And I get it. This is content, right? I get it. But I just didn't understand that route. I'm making the content, but I'm not taking that route as far as to actually looking at that clip and really feeling bad for the kid.
Look at him. Like, how do you, what are you doing? Think you about to get sexually assaulted. What do they do that at?
You can't take the fact that he is laughing as consent. That is not how that works.
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. It's like, the question is, why are you laughing if you don't want to consent and they keep fucking with you? That's the question.
Chicks, I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, bro. I've seen it happen like out in public at the club. Women will laugh while they're being harassed. They'll smile. It is a coping mechanism, right? When you don't feel as if you are necessarily in life or death imminent danger, but you're uncomfortable, you will oftentimes laugh to try and de-escalate the situation and get out of the way. You feel me? Bro literally was running away from them. And I know people like to take the point of view, oh, he's a man, they're a woman. They also famous, bro. You got to remember that. How that gonna look? Let's say we say fuck everything I just said, and bro is like strong as fuck, and he could have been ragdolling these girls, pushing them around, slapping them around. How you think that gonna make him look? Dude don't even got an online presence like that, bro. Like, how you think they just gonna run with that now? Oh, here we got another violent black man on the loose. You know, niggas can't win either way. Niggas can't win. But let this guy just graze one of these girls' asses by accident, and it get caught on camera, you know, and it just look a little somewhat, he's getting fucking ethered, bro, off the face of the internet. And so we can't be letting this double standard shit slide, bro.
No! Now they got it.
Take all of this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do your. Look at my Louis Vuitton store. Hold on. No outside clothes on the bed. Hold on. What's going on?
You can't just forcibly.
Why they saying cut the cameras? They know what they're doing is foul. They know he doesn't want it. That's why they're doing it. You got all these niggas around, bro. All of these niggas. I'm sure more than half of them would gladly fuck both of them. Why they don't go to one of them? Because he doesn't want it. That's why they're attacking him. They're doing it.
Hey, that's some game right there. That's some game right there for your ass right there. They want him because he don't want them. That's some game right there. Some game right there for you. All y'all niggas out there fiending for the punani, quit being a fiend. It'll gravitate to you.
To humiliate him, to emasculate him, to take that power from him. They like that shit. They are no different than a male predator.
Get that bag. This is a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag. Yo, how much?
Now they taking his shit, they open it up, pouring it out.
Yeah, nah, cuz.
Start with the top.
And he look young as fuck too. He a kid, bro. He's starstruck at the same time going through.
What? I need this. I needed this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not consenting.
Like, look, like, bro, it's like, yo, what you doing? This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. If that was my cameraman, I would have been got those girls up off this dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was kind of L-man situation. The fact that, you know, bro didn't really try to get them off of him.
Bag, bro.
He also like, damn, I can't be putting my hands on women either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have my bag.
no.
Out the bag. You ever had
Yo, what is happening? Yo.
You know how many Zoe Spencer subscribers and Nina Lynn subscribers wish they were Sid? And again, I understand where they're coming from. Yes, if the roles...
Bro, that's a simp take, bro. That's a white knight take. I can't lie
That
to you,
is not
man.
no simp
Just because
take.
you would want to fuck don't mean that every dude, you know what I'm saying, feel the same
That's
way.
the reality
will
take.
switch, things will be 20 times worse. Duh.
Duh! Nigga, look at it. Duh!
No,
Look at me.
Bro, they not gonna let you hit, gang. This video, you ain't gonna get no Zoe Spencer, no Nina Lynn pussy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He think he's sick because he calling a spade a spade. It is a lot of dudes that would wish they'd be in Saeed's position. That's a fact. I'm not one of them. Saeed obviously not one of them, but it's a fact. It's a lot of dudes that wish they was in Saeed's position. Really. A lot of these dudes out here fiend. They never had none, or you know what I'm saying? They just watch streamers all day. They don't really get out and about and talk to girls. So they would love, that would be a dream of theirs. I'm still standing on, bro, why you didn't stand up for yourself?
We're like 20 times stronger than females. If Sid really wanted to, he could have knocked Nina out with one punch. Or Saeed, whatever his name is. If he really wanted to, he could have knocked Zoe out.
See, bro, like, you don't even really give a fuck. You ain't even take the time to learn his name, to talk on him.
With one punch. Come on, guys. And again, I could be ignorant to the situation. I want y'all to let me know in the comments. Am I wrong for feeling this way? And I honestly feel like they getting banned because they on the rise. Nina came out of nowhere. And you know when you start being successful, people start to drag you down. Shit just start to come out of nowhere. And don't get me wrong, like I told y'all before, I'm not defending them. But it looked like a lot of hate and shit. From XQC, Ozma. Ozma don't even know about that side of Twitch. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, you don't gotta know that side of Twitch to just have eyes and common sense. And here's the thing, this is actually very important for this to happen, because with this being a standard that has now been set, it is so much easier to get guys out of here when men are sexually assaulting women. Because if they gonna ban Zoe and Nina for moving like this, then you know any guy does anything remotely similar, he up out of here. No questions asked. And we know that women are the victims of sexual assault far more often than men.
It's a whole different side of Twitch over there, bro. You don't do IRLs, bro. These girls are grinding. We just took away their money, bro. You don't play with people bags, especially over a situation that you don't even know about. Like, you wasn't even there. You're just looking at the clip like everyone else and creating this whole narrative and got them banned. I feel bad, bro. I know it might sound like I'm going off right now, but I genuinely feel bad. What happened was Twitch literally got forced into damage control. They really didn't ban Nina and Zoe because it was the right thing to do.
They would never feel bad for you, just so you know. If you ever fucked up and you went viral, and they wouldn't feel bad for you, not even for a second, bro. I'm telling you.
They banned them because the outrage of these crybabies was so viral, they had no choice. And here's the kicker. I don't think these are permanent bans. They probably got like the 30-day ban, or maybe 60 if Twitch want to look extra. But that means in some time, eventually, they're going to be back streaming, making money like nothing happened. But it's just shame they just got to go through this. We're going to get to...
I don't know about that.
All right, for anyone who's late to the situation, a few months ago, Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer were on the IRL stream with Silky, and Silky's assistant was there, Sid, or Saeed, whatever. And it looks like things might have gotten uncomfortable for the little boy. Zoe starts getting way too physical with Saeed, grabbing him.
See, you calling him a little boy and all of that, bro? Bro, just because you a horn dog, bro, does not mean you can discount the feelings of other people. You feel me?
Covering him, caressing a boy, throwing it back on your boy. And you could tell Brody's a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. But he's laughing, he's joking. Then Silky literally says on camera, he's not consenting. But of course, these two girls did not stop. And now what's the problem right there? They take bro to another room, trying to take off his clothes. One of them get on top of him. I just don't see where he's traumatizing the situation.
Okay, all right, bro. I can't even listen to this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Look, I understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Jamaica, bro. I understand. You feel me? Toxic masculinity. Been there, done that. And I might have said the same shit a few years ago. It's like, bro, why you moving like that, bro? Shit, let that be me, nigga. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But it's not right, bro. And here's the thing. When we allow abuse to slide for any group of people, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, all of the different ways in which people categorize themselves and distinguish themselves from one another. When you allow it to slide for one group, it always spreads and poisons all the other groups. You feel me? Like, let's just take a look at what's going on with Israel and Palestine. You turn a blind eye as a black man who knows what it is to live in a racist society. You say to yourself, oh, I don't give a fuck about what's going on in Palestine right now. That ain't got shit to do with me. That's on the other side of the world. Them's not even my peoples. They're not black. And then let's say Israel goes ahead and completely ethnically cleanses the land, and then they also acquire more power in doing that. Well, guess what? Is that same group of people over there, you know the ones, right, with the white and blue flag. They be the same ones to then turn around and put things in place here in America that hurts black people. You've seen immigrant families being torn apart as, you know what I'm saying, fathers and mothers are being ripped away from their homes and their children being deported, held in ICE detention centers. Nobody knows where they're at. You say to yourself, shit, I'm here legally. I'm an American citizen. I was born here. I ain't even Mexican. I don't give a fuck about that. You don't speak up, and you allow the people who are doing this evil to continue to normalize that behavior. Well, then they've just made it that much easier to go one step further. And now they're detaining American citizens just because you said something that the president don't like on the internet. And so, believe it or not, them punishing these girls actually helps to protect women. Because if we don't let women get away with it, then we sure as fuck ain't gonna ever let a man get away with that shit. The line becomes very clear. And so this may have potentially stopped some small, defenseless young girl from being victimized on the internet where it will be preserved forever. This situation may have just stopped that from ever happening, because now everybody, men and women alike, are looking at this situation and they're teeing the fuck up. The reason why a dude who has sex with a 16-year-old girl in a state where it's legal, the reason they cancel him is to say, listen, we're not trying to hear that, bro. Leave these young girls alone. And what that's going to do, potentially stop a 16-year-old girl who in a state where it's not legal from getting abused. All of a sudden now 16-year-old girls across the board, they off limits. I don't care if it's legal in my state. Because we have to remember, slavery used to be legal in every state, bro. Just because it's legal today doesn't mean it's right. The age of consent all over this country used to be 14. Right? So what, we gonna say it was cool then just because it was the standard? Women today are no different than the women back then in terms of the way how this shit affects their brains and traumatizes them. And so really what it is those states where it's legal at 16, that shit needs to be raised, bro. And so I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You saying if it was you would have tried to fuck, then I hear you. But nah, man, we gotta all be on the same page when it...
I'm not on that type of time. If I was in homie's shoes, I would have said something. See, I truly believe my take is the best take regarding this situation because I'm worried about him. He can deal with some shit like this again. They could have done some shit like this and flip it on him. Oh, he touched me. Make him look bad. What do you do to prevent that? Bitch, don't touch me. Stop. I don't fuck with y'all. I'm just a cameraman. I'm just here to do my job. Leave me the fuck alone. You doing all this laughing, giggling, playing. You could have told your mans, like, hey, nah, like I'm serious. Like, I'm not finna keep recording if they gonna keep touching me. Like, they cannot touch me. He kept saying, Young Don keeps saying, oh, you know, these people got big platforms. They can get them up out of there. Fuck it. Homie hired me. He hired Saeed. So it's like, if you fuck with me as a cameraman, like, it's not easy to go find a cameraman that's going to consistently do content with you and do it the way you like it and edit it the way you like it. It's hard to find that. It's like a perfect tandem of a quarterback and a receiver. Like, most relationships between a quarterback and receiver don't work out until they find that one perfect relationship. Like, damn, like, I don't even have to tell him. He know when to break on the route and I know when to get the ball out to him. I know where just to put it for him to where he'll catch it every time. So if he fuck with his cameraman, he not finna let him go. Hey, y'all gotta quit touching. Y'all gotta quit fucking with him. And if he don't, he a dickhead. But at the end of the day, if he don't, you as a man have to stand on your goddamn principle and say, hey, quit fucking with me. I'm not with that shit. Y'all just blowing over. And then you with this, oh, that's toxic masculinity shit. Like, as a man, why are we even using vocabulary like that? There's standards for men and standards for women. Women made that. Leave that for the women. Women made that word up. People don't get involved in other shit because we don't know much about it. We don't understand the culture there. We don't understand their culture. Like, it's kind of the same thing, and it's kind of hypocritical what he's saying, because he'll say out of the same breath, we don't be worried about white people shit like that. And that's true. So why would we worry about people from over yonder? Why would we worry about that? Why would we worry about people who are getting taken out the country for crossing illegally? Why would we worry about that? We don't have to worry about that. Now, if you do, that's your situation. You got to worry about that. Okay. But if not, we don't have to worry about that. We got our own problems to fix. Why are we trying to fix other people's shit? What sense does that make? And I'm going to go ahead and say it. Fuck that. Bro, if we go cross over there illegally, like a plethora of us, just go over there crossing. Oh, yeah, we're going to come over here and do what the fuck we want to do. Bro, have you not seen videos of the people in Mexico, from people from South America trying to cross the border? Like, hey, get your bitch ass up out of here. But no, we got to be cool and kumbaya with every motherfucking body. No, fuck that. Fuck that shit, bro. I get sick of these dumbass bullshit ass motherfuckers getting liberated.
Comes to respecting one another, respecting each other's boundaries, No gotta mean no. Yes gotta mean yes. And the last thing I'll address is that point about, oh, well, people don't really care like that. People aren't traumatized by the situation. A lot of this is just hating because people don't like to see people win. I do agree with you that there are people who don't give a fuck at all. There are people who are just opportunistic and just trying to hate farm the situation for views and money and couldn't give less of a fuck, and then be the red pill dudes. Those be the dudes that are constantly degrading women and all that. They so quick to say every single sexual assault allegation.
Yeah, man, I'm done with it. But hey, listen, I don't know what happened. I'm just saying, listen, because I call out both sides. I call out people who on that blue pill shit, call out people on that red pill shit, call out people who conservative, call out people who liberated, call out people who Republican, call out people who Democratic. We can tell who hurt them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But that's gonna be the gist of this video. Listen, stand for yourself. Don't let people fuck you over, man. Always stand for yourself. And you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel for Saeed a little bit, because when I was young, I used to let people fuck over me. I didn't have a spine. I did not speak up for myself. I didn't tell people like, no, I'm not with that. You can't do that, because now you fooled. Now they know that anytime they can fuck with you, and they're females. Like, that Asian girl shouldn't be calling you a bitch on camera. That's a pull up on. You pull up on her with that shit. I ain't telling you pull up on and beat her up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get the wrong connotation. What I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, you pull up, like, have a conversation. What you mean I'm a bitch? You wanted to fuck me. Make her look silly, bro. She deserve it, really, honestly. Whether they deserve to get banned on Twitch or not, honestly, that's what I don't give a damn about. I give a damn more about Saeed, really. As a man, do not let motherfuckers bully you, push you over, fuck you out of your money. None of that shit. I'm sure. I ain't gonna say I'm sure, but he probably getting fucked out on what he get paid as a cameraman. Really, value yourself. Value yourself, man. But that's gonna be the gist of this video. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you on the other side. Oh yeah, leave down in the comments below what you think. We gone.